Dear single parents, some people must live your lives in order for you to grow. I said it, and I'll say it again. Some people must live your lives in order for you to make room for your growth. I mean, they must go. They must leave and go far away from you in order for you to grow. These people, they have lingered way too long in your life. They have stunted your growth. They have dimmed your light. They have blocked your path. They have stepped on your dreams. They have silenced your voice. They have mocked your gifts and talents. They have turned you into a slave. They have put you to sleep. And then these people are not just your romantic partners. They could be your friends, your bosses, your colleagues, your neighbors, your family members, whoever. If these people are not contributing to your growth and development, it's time to declutter, dear parent. You know, sometimes you pray to God for a breakthrough, yeah? You pray very hard for a long time, and you do not see this breakthrough because there are people who are lingering in and they need to go. And they have to go for God to bless you. They have to. I don't care who they are. If somebody is stunting your growth, they have to go. Your destiny partners are waiting for you out there to lift you to the next level. But you cannot go there. You cannot be lifted unless and until you decide to let go of some people. Some people need to live your life today. Dear parent, you know the nature of a wolf. A wolf is a predator. A wolf preys on lesser, weaker animals to devour them. And as long as they notice that you are weak, you're frail, they will attack without mercy. They will attack you, whoever they are. If there are wolves around you, dear parent, these wolves have already scanned you for weaknesses and they've found plenty. So they surround you to feed off of you. Anybody who does not have your best interests at heart is a wolf. In your life, yes. Any relationship you should have, dear parent, listen to me. A relationship should be symbiotic and not parasitic. Yeah, a relationship should be mutual and not one-sided. A relationship should be corporate and not individualistic. So why are your relationships one-sided? Why are your relationships not benefiting you? Why is it that when your friend is in trouble, they always call you, but when you're in trouble, they are nowhere to be seen? Why is it that when your husband or your wife is living their dreams, but your dreams have been put on hold? Why is it that your boss demands all of your time, but when you ask for a raise or more leave days, all of a sudden they're offended and don't even bother to act on your requests? Why is it that in your circle of friends, you're the only one who lends people money frequently, but when you're in need, they always never have money for you? Why is it that you're the only one who makes the greatest sacrifice in your circle? Friends, it's time for you to leave that circle of friendship. Is it that you're blind to these people, or is it that you're seeking validation from them by doing them favors? I found out recently when I was doing soul searching. The whole of last year I was doing soul search. And I found out that I had a habit of extending myself to people just so that I can please them. Yes, I was a people pleaser. Up until recently. I didn't even know it was a problem in my life. I didn't. And these people in my life, they knew me as a people pleaser. They knew me. They studied me. You know? But they didn't tell me. Nobody stepped up to me and told me, you're a people pleaser. And you need to stop doing that. No. They continued to misuse me. And yes, I have been misused for many years. Recently, but almost a year ago, I was in a romantic relationship. Have you ever been in a relationship? You're in a relationship, but you feel alone. Oh, God. I felt I needed a companion. it was years before I got into a relationship, and I jumped into a wrong one. And what do you know? I gave up my all. Same old story of a broken heart. And it took me months to get over it. And in those months that I was getting over the heartbreak, the betrayal, I had to examine myself. I'm like, what is wrong? Why do I attract this kind of people in my life? I had to ask myself many questions. And these are the questions I asked myself. I asked myself, Betty, why do you have extend yourself? I was asking myself, why do I always need people to validate me? Why am I too generous with people? Do I love myself? Why do I give to people more than I give to myself? Why can't I just say no when I need to say no to people? Why do I attract needy people in my life? Why do normal people repel me? Why do I always feel the need to fix people? Why do I never speak up for myself when I'm betrayed or wounded? Why do I give people who have hurt me more than once more chances, many chances? These questions were the most difficult questions I had to ask myself in my entire lifetime. And the answers were not easy for me to digest either. I had to look at myself in the mirror in order to make the change. I had to. It was a must. The first thing I did, I put up boundaries around me. I told people in my life with my actions. With my actions. This is how far you can come around me. I put up boundaries in every facet of my life. And these boundaries were meant for everyone, and especially wolves. The wolves around me. And when these wolves saw the boundaries, they all backed away. Because I don't know, I just went 360 on them. My boundaries now are very strong. Because of the pain and the hurt I have endured. Because I don't want to experience such kind of pain again. The second thing I did after I put up boundaries, I learned to say no. No, I don't want to hear your problems anymore. No, I'm not your mother. No, I don't have money to give you. No, I don't have the time to visit you. No, I don't care about your ex. No, stop calling me at odd hours. No, I'm busy. No, you had your chance. No, don't come to my house. No, I don't have time to waste. No, I will not accept anything less than what I deserve. No, I will never be your punching bag. And no, don't call me anymore. And if they try to ignore my boundaries or my nose, I immediately cut them off for good. Yes, I got radical. The third thing I did, I educated myself on self-love. The truth is that I didn't think much about myself up until recently. I always thought that it was selfish to overly think about myself. But God reminded me that I am required to love my neighbor as myself. That means before I love my neighbor, I must love myself. That's what God reminded me. Yet before, in the past, I was overextending love to my neighbor and gave nothing to myself. So slowly but surely, I started being kind to myself. I took time away from people to be by myself, to eat, to sleep, to relax, listen to music, and just unwind. That's what I did. This is something I never did before. I thought it was selfish to do that. But with each passing day, I felt better and more like myself. I started appreciating the need to be alone with my thoughts, thinking about my future. The fourth thing I did was to take back my power from people. People who I allowed to overpower me with their opinions. I decided henceforth that I will not allow anybody on this planet to dictate to me on how I should live my life. It is my life. And I will live it how I choose. I don't care about what you think about me. That's your business. I don't need to hear people in my ear telling me what I should do, what I should not do. Because many people, they always tell me, oh, I think it's time now you find a husband to marry you. You know, you become so old. Listen, having a husband is not an achievement. I will get married for purpose and not for pleasure or to fulfill traditional rites of passage. But you who has an opinion over my life, you have free will to get married, and leave me alone. The fifth thing I did, I surrendered myself to God. I had a conversation with God where I told him that I have surrendered myself to you, to your will and to your judgments. And so my life now is in your hands. It's no longer in the hands of wolves who never cared about me and who never had my best interest in their hearts. So by surrendering my life to God, now God takes center stage in my life. Now God is in control, and I can rest easy, and I'm assured of his love. Dear parents, I can assure you that these are the best decisions I ever took or I ever made in my life. And I've seen progress. So if anybody is in your life draining your energy, sucking the very life out of you, you need to get rid of them. Don't waste your time with wolves. Drive them out of your life so that you may thrive. I hope this message has been helpful to you. Please drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel. Until the next time, this is Betty, your host, wishing you a blessed day. Peace.